Just regular roast.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Tom Dark channel. I'm your host, Tom Dark, and today we are talking about Pokimane, Twitch, and copyright law. I'm gonna have to explain some things for the unfamiliar right off the bat here. Gonna have to talk about copyright law and pretend to be educated on the topic in this video because I read a few Wikipedia articles. So firstly, why don't we just get the easy one out of the way, okay? We'll start off with the basics, the stuff you already know. Pokimane is a streamer over on Twitch. We all know who she is, right? A pretty popular female who has been featured in a lot of mainstream articles, gotten a lot of mainstream attention, also a known cybercriminal and hijab-wearing informant for government agencies. The usual stuff, you know, nothing really out of the ordinary there. I think the last time that I talked about Pokimane in any regard was when she made some cringe tweet about, like, capitalism fueling sociopathic tendencies or something. I can't really remember. She's kind of the average, like, dumb, out-of-touch e-celebrity, I guess. Nothing super special about her as of recent. However, recently we did get some big news from her when she got banned on Twitch, which is really what we're talking about today, really the topic of today's video. So a lot of streamers have become popular for streaming entire TV shows and movies and basically like watching them on their show. It's a big genre of content on Twitch. TV shows like Kitchen Nightmares are often watched by streamers like XQC and Hassan Piker, and basically they just watch these entire shows with their chat, right? They'll pull up like a re-upload on YouTube of it and they'll watch it and their chat will be like, oh, you know, that's so funny, that's so wacky, that's so crazy, whoa, this is such amazing Twitch fucking content, and that's basically it.
Disguised Toast is literally just streaming full episodes of Naruto, Suzy Lou style, except not even Suzy Lou style, where it's like the anime is like, you know, like half invisible or something, just full on just showing it and streaming it to 30,000 viewers for 6 hours. These
kinds of streams and even clips of them on YouTube have become extremely popular because, you know, it's easy to make. I mean, just look at like, you know, some TV show or movie on YouTube, turn on Netflix, pick whatever your audience wants you to watch, and then basically sit back, make a comment or laugh every, you know, 30 seconds to minute. You don't even really have to pause it. You can just like watch some dumb bullshit on your stream and, you know, the entertainment is there for you. You don't really have to do anything. And the viewers on Twitch absolutely eat this stuff up. Maybe I'm being too harsh. I mean, you know, I'm sure Hassan puts lots of work into making original, interesting content and never makes videos that aren't transformative in the slightest. I mean, you know, he's so confident of it, there's just no way that it could be otherwise, frankly.
January 2020. The virus is spreading across the globe.
All right, now everyone just plops over dead and we win. Sweet.
And everyone was amped to start panicking. Oh my god. The virus TM is everywhere. In your country, in your homes, in your cereal. Better not touch that door handle. Better not touch your face. Don't touch me. Breathe somewhere else, Vector.
This is an entire half-hour reaction of him eating his lunch and not saying anything. Personally, I don't really see the appeal to, like, watching someone else watch something, especially when they don't add anything. I guess if I had to really guess, if I had to really use my big brain powers to understand what the appeal is, it's sort of this whole like parasocial relationship meme where people basically are lonely and are attached to streamers they watch, so they feel like they have friends and are actually watching something with someone when they watch a streamer barely react to a TV show, when in reality it's pixels on a screen that have no idea who they are. Kind of sad, but I think that's probably why people watch these guys watch other things and not say anything about them. That is the appeal, I would guess, but I don't really know why people love this content, to be honest. It's never really been for me, and I don't think it ever will be for me. It's not my cup of tea. I find it kind of insufferable and frankly insulting. Like, I'm not trying to say that my content is the best in the world, but I do add something to everything I talk about, right? There is a message here. I'm saying something. I'm never gonna, like, you know, basically watch something in full and add nothing to it and re-upload it, but that's what these guys just do on a daily basis. And they've been getting away with it for a long time. I'm certainly not a narc. I'm not here to be a cop about it, but, you know, it was a matter of time before they get kind of bit in the ass for it.
Okay, they literally are fucking...
Yes, it's a very...
Dude, anarchist shut the fuck up challenge. Hassan, please, there's a huge Nazi rally marching in DC right now. Look. I don't care, dude. I don't care, okay? Nobody cares. Shut the fuck up. We're having fun.
At least with people who play games online, there's some interactivity and the experience is, you know, kind of unique. Like watching someone play an FPS game is going to be its own experience because they bring their own personality and playstyle and commentary to it that you can't get by just playing the game. Whereas for someone like Hassan Piker, he's just watching something, right? And he barely adds anything to it. He's actively infringing on that content and its copyright because he's acting as a replacement for the TV show. Like, you're not going to get anything different from a Hassan stream that you can't get from the TV show. Other than the fact that, you know, if there's some paid subscription service you would usually have to pay for in order to get that TV show, then you don't have to pay for it. You can watch it for free on Hassan's Twitch. Hassan B, monetizing copyright infringement since, I don't know, his whole history. Well, obviously, this poses the question of how much this content is actually illegal, right? How illegal is it? Is it actually illegal? There's been talks around copyright stuff on stream and whether or not anything that some of these streamers are doing is within the law, and if copyright owners will eventually care, or if they just don't give a shit, if they just see it as free promotion for their shows. And it seems that recently some of the rights holders to these TV shows have been taking notice of streamers kind of stealing their content, and they're not too happy about it. So they've been sending DMCA takedown requests to Twitch as a website en masse, basically being like, hey Twitch, you got to take this person's stream down, okay? You got to remove it because they're watching TV on your website and stealing our potential revenue. This has happened a few times before. There was a big thing about the music industry recently with Twitch, but the most recent manifestation of all of this was with Pokimane. Pokimane was banned on Twitch after streaming Avatar: The Last Airbender. The ban is likely a temporary result of a DMCA strike. So Pokimane was partaking in the typical popular Twitch streamer lifestyle of watching a bunch of original content on her stream without permission from the rights holder and barely adding any commentary to it, and this has caused a lot of problems for Twitch as of recent that she has now become the direct target of. She wanted to watch some ATLA on stream, you know, she wanted to have fun watching Aang and the whole crew hang out, but then, all of a sudden, in the middle of her stream when she was live, the DMCA nation attacked. Even the biggest among us can fall. I see what you did there, Polygon, you can't fool me. I see what you did there, you little fucking shit. Amogus. On Friday night, Pokimane, one of the most popular streamers on Twitch with over 8.5 million followers, was banned from the platform after streaming the popular animated series Avatar: The Last Airbender. The cause of the ban is still unknown, but is likely the result of a DMCA strike. According to Twitch Tracker, the streamer was watching and casting the Nickelodeon show to roughly 25,000 peak concurrent viewers during the stream. She did not directly comment on her other social media platforms on how long the ban would last. However, at the time of the publication, her Twitch channel is inactive. Twitch has a 3-strike policy when it comes to DMCA claims, so her channel will likely be restored. Streamers broadcasting and commenting on television is a newer trend on Twitch. Known as TV meta, it's become a popular way to capture the attention of viewers. Still, the strategy is risky, as Twitch has a history of removing content after receiving takedown requests from companies. In 2020, the streaming platform encouraged streamers to remove content to comply with copyright laws for music. Twitch responds to notifications from copyright holders who have filed DMCA requests. In this case, Viacom CBS owns Avatar: The Last Airbender, so its legal team would issue the request. A likely DMCA strike against such a popular streamer could have huge implications for Twitch's larger TV meta trend. While Poki's channel will likely be reinstated, it remains to be seen if other big variety streamers will continue to react to shows with the threat of a takedown looming over them. And following all of this happening, Poki decided to tweet out that she was not surprised by the ban and didn't think it was unfair. She says it's inevitable that publishers would take action on me or someone else during this React meta, and honestly, this is probably the best response she could have given, because in the end, I think that she and many other streamers are self-aware of the fact that they're kind of chimping on copyright laws and just, you know, legally stealing content, but basically, they're like, okay, I'm gonna ride all this out until consequences happen, at which point I will stop, right? And those consequences are finally coming, so now they're like, all right, you know what, fine, I'll stop, I realize the gig is up, I'm done with all of this, no more. And fair enough, you know, I'm not really a narc for copyright law. In fact, I think that copyright law in its current state is kind of flawed, but I do think that, you know, when you're basically just stealing a whole TV show and not adding anything to it, you should be expecting that eventually something is going to happen, right? Some streamers have come out and discussed the fact that basically the reason Twitch doesn't police its own website in regards to DMCA until they get like a takedown request is because it would make them legally liable for all copyright infringement on their site, right? They want to be seen as a platform.
Takes down a stream of the Super Bowl on their own without hearing from X company, or takes down a MasterChef or things like that, then that can be used against them in court to say that they knew they had a problem and that it is their duty.
I think this is valid.
What they are saying is that is their not duty, they are just a platform, and that the rights holder has to reach out to them through their portal to get them to take it down. They don't want to open themselves up to this liability, so they will not do it. which is smart for them. But the problem with Twitch is they don't want to do it because they don't want to open themselves up to this liability, but they need streamers to stop because it is going to be bad for them. And so Twitch is sitting here with their strategy of doing nothing and going, oh fuck, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop.
Twitch's legal defense is basically that they're a platform that anyone can post to, and if a copyright holder asks for some specific content to be removed, then they'll comply. But they themselves do not want to hold themselves to a standard of moderation in that way, because it could make them legally responsible for infringement committed on their site and open them up to lawsuits and paying compensation themselves to copyright holders for not removing this content, which would obviously be very bad for them because they don't want to deal with lawsuits. I personally don't feel bad for these streamers, right? Because it is a situation where they were basically exploiting a blind spot in the copyright system, and now that little blind spot has basically attention on it and people are looking at it, and their ability to get away with that is gone. So they won't suffer really, right? They're not going to face punishment from any of these companies unless they keep doing it at this point. But I think most of them, as I said earlier, like Poki, they basically know that they were doing something kind of wrong, right, in the eyes of the law, and now that they got caught, they're like, all right, you know what, I won't do it anymore, it's whatever, no biggie, I'll go on to reacting to something else.
So Dexterdo was like talking about this. So apparently DJ Wheat, who is an employee at Twitch, as well as a streamer himself, somebody asked some random question with no real context. Noticing a lot of streamers are watching shows and reacting. No shade, more power to them. But I mean, is this okay though? Are these like public domain shows or something? Do larger companies just not care about folks who are streaming their stuff? And then DJ Week comes in with the common sense answer. It's obviously absolutely not okay. Just like how it has been never okay to stream music. This is just as DMCA-able as anything else. Hard to say why streamers have not been targeted, but just like music, it's probably just a matter of time.
The only person I've seen complaining about this right now is Hassan Piker, who accused Ludwig of dry snitching for even talking about the whole like Twitch copyright thing. Keep in mind, Ludwig has left Twitch now and streams on YouTube. And I guess he's just mad that he can't make money off of stealing content from TV anymore, and now he can only do it to YouTubers. That would be my guess if I had to throw one out there. If I had to pose my expert opinion on the subject, I would say that he's just ass mad. Because while he is seen as a political guy, like a lot of the content that Hassan does is just kind of lazily reacting to videos online. That's like half of his half of his repertoire, right? One interesting thing that could happen here that's been talked about a little bit is a business partnership basically between streamers and these shows, you know, their copyright holders, where they give a cut of their revenue to these companies like Viacom in exchange for watching their content on stream. This isn't confirmed. This is basically like my theory as to what could happen, but it's based on a comment that XQC made on a stream recently where he kind of alluded to some sort of, you know, partnership being worked out between him and the people who own MasterChef and Kitchen Nightmares.
No one asked,
Okay.
I know.
Am I go though?
Sorry, I'll shut up now.
Guys, I don't want to say anything crazy about it, okay? Because I don't want to go crazy on it, okay, chat? But believe it or not, the Goto stuff, I don't want to get ahead of anything. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but I actually enjoy my stuff a lot. And my people are talking to their people, so there might be something cool with that. Maybe in the future there's gonna be some we'll be able to watch some of it, or we'll see how it's gonna work. But it's getting worked on. It's a discussion that's actively being processed. So it'll take time for sure. But
I have to say that, you know, in my eyes at least, Pokimane had a pretty good response to the whole situation. She was basically like, all right, you know what, we had some fun while it lasted, but it's over. Thanks for tuning in, boys and girls, we're out. So for her, you know what, congrats, Poki, for being the based and copyright-pilled queen that, frankly, we always knew that you were, okay? I really respect you for this. I think you're really awesome and a really cool person now, and I'm really going to be looking forward to all of your future endeavors in the Twitch space, all of your high-effort content. I was holding out on you, you know what, but now I'm sure that you are the future of Twitch and an awesome, cool ass person. So yeah, kind of a shorter video for today. I think it was anyway. It doesn't feel like I've been recording for that long. I'm curious to see if all of these streamers will just stop watching shows on their streams, or if any of the bolder ones will just keep doing it and think like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep going with it. I know that XQC said he's probably just gonna keep going with it, but I guess we'll see what happens ultimately, right? I'll be sure to talk about any updates if we get any real soon. Over here at the Tom Dark channel, we're the #1 source for news online, #1 source for YouTube news. Yeah, we keep it honest and real or something. Only the most accurate news stories on this channel. So first news of the day, YouTube host and organized crime affiliate and also professional disc jockey Daniel Killer Keemstar has officially passed away this Sunday. Dan was replacing DJ Lethal at the local Limp Bizkit concert going on. Very big turnout, by the way. Congrats, Fred, on the comeback. And during a performance of the song, Nookie, a strange individual donning a mask with dreads, came onto the stage, and he was really mad. Thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. If you liked it, then leave a like, and if you disliked it, leave a dislike on the video. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts. It's always good to see what you guys have to say about this stupid shit that I talk about. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.